Hi, everybody. This is Gene Mortensen along with my good buddy Mike Mays, and we are here at Griffith Gymnasium for the opening game of the 2021-22 Los Alamos High School basketball season. And tonight it will be the Hilltopper girls going up against the St. Michael's Lady Horsemen. And of course, this is the first game for either team. And of course, both of these teams, as far as we know, are an unknown quantity, except we just had that crazy COVID season, which was a disaster. But anyway, the one thing about Los Alamos is, though, that almost every girl on the team has a year of experience under their belt. So it's we should have the Hilltopper team should be. I expect to be pretty good. I don't know what to expect out of St. Michael's. St. Michael's always has a very good program there. They're being coached by Sonia Ruiz, and the Hilltoppers, of course, being coached by Ray Romero. So, and the junior varsity tonight went down to the St. Michael's junior varsity, 33-23 in a fast-paced, exciting contest.
It's like a track meet down here, Gene.
Oh, it was.
All right, and that was the national anthem. And just about ready to go here at Griffith Gymnasium. The Hilltoppers and the St. Michael's Horsemen. And, talking about that COVID season last year, Gene, but good to have everybody back. And well, I can't compete with Blues Traveler there over the public address, but in any event, the good to have everybody back. Good to be back at Griffith Gymnasium and back to some semblance of normalcy. Basketball season.
So, yeah, they. So, Mike, I guess they're only going to introduce the starters, I guess. I know, I can't. Can you hear me?
Well,
I can't hear you very well.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but I think we're on. But
we'll presume that. So the Hilltoppers are going to start, Mike. Gigi Romero, she is only a freshman. She stands 5'8". And also starting will be Carly Holland. She's a 5'6" junior. And along with those girls, we'll have Tara McDonald. Tara, 5'10" junior. She's just coming off of the soccer team. And let's see who else we got out there. Oh, yeah, Abby. Oh, okay, it's Abby Martinez and Gigi Romero. Gigi Romero, 5'8" freshman. She's, well, expecting to see a lot out of Gigi. She was an outstanding 8th grader last year, got hurt down in Milwaukee, kind of ruined the season for her, but she's back. And then Abby Martinez also starting for Los Alamos. So the Hilltoppers take the tap. And Abby Martinez picks it up. She brings it up, and bringing it up the court, comes over on the left wing. Inside it's going to go to Tara McDonald. And Tara McDonald, boy, she wastes. Boy, I tell you, she just turned around and put that thing in the basket. I mean, there wasn't any ceremony. There wasn't anything. Long pass down the floor, and they get it down the floor. And they had an opportunity for the shot that time, and that was Madeline Mossman. She decided not to take it, and now they ended up throwing it away. But I thought she was open. I thought for sure she was going to try to pop it, and she decided not to. So now they're going to bring it back out on top. It was knocked out of bounds by Los Alamos. Lauren Pecos on the dribble, top of the key. Goes over to the left wing to Carmen Pacheco. Bounce ball is loose inside. Picked up by Abby Martinez. She's going to bring it out. And the Hilltoppers up the floor in a hurry. Carly Holland with it, the 5'6" junior. She's going to pull up. Gigi Romero, three-point shot on the way. And Tara McDonald going for the rebound. Loses it out of bounds. So the Hilltoppers not wasting any time, Mike, getting that ball up. And now we have a full court press by Los Alamos. 2-1-2. And now it's stitched over into a 1-2-2 zone press. Pass over on the right wing. And now inside, wide open. Boy, beautiful entry pass that time from Ceciliana Ruiz. And the basket by Carmen Pacheco. And she's fouled in the act of shooting, so she'll shoot one, and that personal foul went to Gigi Romero, and Carmen Pacheco gets her own rebound. And boy, I'm telling you, St. Michael's really pounding the boards, and the Hilltoppers really have the advantage, the size advantage. But boy, I tell you, St. Michael being very, very aggressive. Right now it's a 2-2 ball game. Tara McDonald scoring for Los Alamos. Carmen Pacheco for St. Michael's. They bring it inside to Carmen again. She just throws it up in the air. And I mean, literally, two hands, threw it up in the air over her head, went flying across the basket. Didn't even come close to the rim, the backboard, or anything. But they're going to call Tara McDonald for the foul. Unbelievable. So the Hilltoppers all of a sudden with two personal fouls. And Carmen Pacheco at the free throw line. She was at the line momentarily and missed the opportunity for a three-point play. Misses the first and drops in the second. So right now it's a 3-2. Well, she did make that, didn't she?
Yeah, she made it. 3-2 ball game, 6.5 minutes left here in the first. But to your point, Gene, the Horsemen just swarming on defense and just crashing.
Yeah, really, they're just everywhere. And being very, very aggressive. They steal the ball away. And coming down the floor in a hurry is Lillian Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, she's going to be fouled. And this personal foul is going to go to Michelle Macias. So the Hilltoppers with three quick personal fouls. And we're under 2 minutes. We had 2 minutes gone, actually, in this first quarter. 3-2 ball game. But St. Michael's, like Mike says, is just swarming on defense. Three-point shot, that's going to be short. They get and that taken from the left wing. Ball is stolen away. Down the floor comes Abby Martinez. She goes up. And a block from behind. Boy, that looked like a nice block by Ceciliana Ruiz. But they're going to call her for the foul. And I thought that was a good, clean block.
That looked pretty good. If there was any contact, it was minimal. But drawing the foul for the Toppers is Martinez, the first trip to the line.
So Abby drops that one in. So that makes it a 3-3 ball game. But the one thing the Hilltoppers I think we were caught by surprise was the aggression of the St. Michael's defense. And so Abby gives Los Alamos a 1-point lead, 4-3. Full court press by Los Alamos. And bringing it down the right sideline. Pass underneath, trying to get it to Carmen Pacheco. And that is blocked away. Pacheco goes up, and I'm telling you, the St. Michael's is all over everywhere. I mean, they are really hustling. Hilltoppers had that rebound after that missed shot, but St. Michael's right there to knock it away, and it goes out of bounds off of Los Alamos.
I think Macias got a hand on that shot, actually, and was able to just get enough of it to knock it away. And Horsemen promptly lose it out of bounds.
Yes. So comes over now to Abby Martinez down low. Tara McDonald, they bring it out on top, rotate it to the other side, left wing, right wing. Now they come skip pass all the way across. They're down low to Tara McDonald, starts to go on the baseline, gets it to Gigi Romero. 3-point shot by Gigi is off. Rebound, boy, right there, Carly Holland. Boy, great rebound by Carly. And then the Hilltoppers, Kenya Macias also gets the rebound. She puts it up. Her shot no good. And now coming down the floor and taking it straight to the hole from the left side, and that is Lauren Pecos.
Another foul on the Toppers.
Wow.
Back to that rebound though, Gene. Macias did a really good job boxing out right beneath the basket, and it looked like she had some daylight to take that shot, but unfortunately rushed it a little bit, and it ended up coming up short.
And that's the second team foul or the second personal on Tara McDonald, the fourth team foul. And at the free throw line right now is Lauren Pecos. Misses the first. She'll shoot one more. But the Hilltoppers piling up the fouls in a hurry. Pecos with the shot. That's good.
And meanwhile, McDonald goes to the bench, and it's early trip to the bench for her. I'm sure that's not what Ray Romero wanted to see out of this first quarter.
3 minutes gone. Pass underneath goes to Gigi Romero. Her shot is off. The rebound is going to go off of the St. Michael's out of bounds. Emma Raven came in to replace Tara McDonald. Emma, a 6-foot senior for Los Alamos. They bring it, Emma was wide open. They get it down on the baseline to Lena Chavez, and a nice shot by Lena on the baseline, and makes it now a 6-4 ball game. Quickly down the floor come the Lady Horsemen. The ball is going to be stolen away by Lena Chavez, and then picked up quickly there by Madeline Mossman, who throws it right to one of the Hilltoppers. Shot is up by Kenya Macias. The ball on the floor. There's a battle for it. They're still battling for it. Gigi Romero comes in, steals it away from everybody, and lays it in. So while everybody crawling around on the floor trying to get a hold of it, Gigi just grabbed it. Boy, she got away with a major walk. There's a shot from the baseline. That's an air ball. Here come the Hilltoppers down the floor in a hurry. And the shot too hard off the board, and that was coming down in a hurry for the Hilltoppers. Shot from outside, and this one's going to go out of bounds.
Wow, that was a crazy shot.
Boy,
completely off balance there was Lillian Rodriguez right on I think she had her toe on the 3-point circle, but she was kind of falling away toward the sideline and just threw it up, and I don't think she got anything at all. But desperation shot, and actually, the Horsemen looked like they had their offense set up fairly well.
Yeah, she didn't even come close to that shot. Underneath it goes to Emma Raven. Raven is tied up, puts the shot up. It's partially blocked, and the Lady Horsemen, the Horsemen with the rebound. Down the floor they come, trailing 8-4. They bring it over on the right side. It's Melena Keene, another wild. Boy, I mean, these shots just come out of nowhere. And that was Madeline Mossman for 2. Makes it now an 8-6 ball game. Gigi Romero brings it up for Los Alamos to the left wing. Inside to Emma Raven. Underneath it goes to Kenya Macias. Kenya's shot is off. Rebound comes down now to the Horsemen over on the left wing. They pop it over to Jada Lujan. They bring it to the right wing. 3-point shot on the way. Battle for the rebound. And this is going to be Emma Raven is going to be, she is going to tie it up with Ceciliana Ruiz. Ceciliana, 5'4", Emma Raven, 6 feet. The alternating possession will go to St. Michael's. 8-6 ball game, 2:24 to go here in this first quarter. We just had the junior varsity game. See, at this point, they would have run maybe 1 minute off the clock. There's an errant pass, comes down to Kenya to Michelle Macias. Michelle goes up, gets her own rebound, and now it's on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that will go to Hilltoppers. And so Carly Holland will check back into the ball game. She'll replace Gigi Romero, who checks out with one personal foul. The Hilltoppers have gotten the foul trouble under control. Emma Raven takes the inbound pass, and so the 3-point shot from the right corner. And that one taken by Daylin Rodriguez. That is off. And they bring it now the short shot inside the 3-point line. That is off by the Horsemen, and then the rebound, and that comes down to Jada Lujan, and Jada dropped it in for 2, and we've got an 8-8 ball game. Trying to get it inside, playing right now without Tara McDonald. We have a traveling violation. Yep, the old New Mexico shuffle. That's as automatic as it gets. You fake to the left, come back to the right. It doesn't matter whether you travel or not. In New Mexico, that's a travel.
100% of the time.
Yes, it is. Every time. So they bring it now to Jada Lujan. Inside they go to Claire Patton. Ball inside, shot goes up. Rebound comes down to the Lady Horseman, knocked away, and now it's picked up by Abby Martinez of Los Alamos. And she's going to wait and give it to Carly Holland. Trying to get it inside to Emma Raven, and that one is stolen away by Carmen Pacheco. Carmen, a 5'9" junior, wide body, and over on the left wing. Pass inside is knocked away. It's a ball on the floor, and it's going to be picked up by Michelle Macias. Macias trying to get it back to one of the Hilltoppers. Now it's stolen away. Back by the Hilltoppers. Daylin Rodriguez. And this game.
My goodness.
I mean, could it get any more ragged? Holy mackerel.
Well, with bodies all over the floor here on this, on the near side of the court. Toppers actually end up getting the loose ball. Had a 3-on-2 chance momentarily. Rodriguez had trouble finding the handle, and then, boy, just bodies flying everywhere. And that was quite the sequence.
Yeah, it really was. Abby Martinez at the line misses the first of 2. She'll shoot one more. Puts in the second. She now has 3 points, all from the free throw line. Full court press by Los Alamos once again. Tara McDonald back in the ballgame for Los Alamos, which I don't understand why, because there's only 25 seconds to go. Battle for the rebound. Tara McDonald gets the rebound. Boy, I'm telling you, they are beating Tara up. And in fact, they finally going to call something. But Tara got the ball over to Carly Holland. She was double teamed and then mugged properly. And they finally called a foul. And this personal foul, I think, is going to go to, that's going to go to Madeline Mossman. That's going to be her first. That's the third team foul. And the Hilltoppers coming down the floor in a hurry. Look at the clock, girls. Well, so much for the quarter.
We're gonna get a last second foul here, I think, on the Horsemen.
No, that's gonna go once again to Madeline Mossman, her second.
Oh wow! So Mossman picks up 2 fouls in the last 15 seconds of this quarter, and boy, it's not the way you wanted to end it. Boy, I completely agree with you, Gene. I'm not crazy about putting McDonald in there. late, and then she very easily could have been called for a moving screen there on that last possession.
Oh, and she's very, very aggressive, And so, I mean, you're going to bring her back in for the second quarter and tell her be careful that you bring her back in the last 30 seconds. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. But
so the quarter ends at 9-8, Mike.
All right. So, yeah, we've just been seeing some crazy big scores this entire evening.
Yeah. The junior varsity game is 33-23.
We're actually about on pace for that right now. So here the varsity contest. So for the Toppers, nice play there. About midway through the quarter there by Gigi Romero, nice steal and a bucket, and that put the Toppers up by 4 just about the halfway point. But a couple of late buckets there by the Horsemen. Actually, a late bucket and then a free throw by Lauren Pecos. And that's where we are. But the Horsemen getting to the line early, Gene, but were unable to convert. Toppers, meanwhile, were able to take a little bit of advantage of kind of the over-aggression of the Horsemen on the defensive end. Were able to pick up a couple of buckets there, just kind of going down low after an overcommitment by the defense.
Yes, pass comes inside. They're trying to get it into Carmen Pacheco right there. Tara McDonald to catch the ball at the exact same time and tie her up. So the Hilltoppers up by 1, 9-8. The Hilltoppers had three field goals and 3 free throws, and the Horsemen had 2 field goals, and they ended up with 4 free throws. Pass comes over, three-point shot on the way. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Michelle Macias. She actually just stole it away that time from Jada Lujan, who actually did have the rebound. So they back it out now into the half-court circle, and we'll start over again. Gets it now to Gigi Romero. 3-point shot from the corner. That's off. Rebound comes down. Battle for it. They're going to have a held ball, and that held ball should go to, that's a blue ball, Maury Pongratz.
Yes, that is how he's been announcing that. Toppers 0 for 5 from 3-point range so far, and they've had some good looks so far, but have been unable to convert.
Pass inside, picked off by Michelle Macias. It wasn't a pass inside. I mean, that ball went about 2 feet as Michelle guarding the girl, and she just tried to pass it inside, and Michelle just caught it from about 2 feet away. Hilltoppers inbound. It comes to Gigi Romero. Gigi's going to dish it underneath to Tara McDonald. McDonald has the ball knocked out of bounds as she goes up for the shot.
Boy, and she's just taking a beating down low.
Yeah, she is.
That could have been another foul. Trujillo for the Horsemen got a pretty good shot on her left forearm.
Sophia Trujillo will inbound it. Gets it into Abby Martinez. Martinez picks up her dribble. It's stolen away, and now coming down the floor in a hurry is Lillian Rodriguez. She passes it up the floor to Ceciliana Ruiz and overthrows her. 9-8 ball game. And coming up the floor for the Hilltoppers is Sophia Trujillo. We're going to have a traveling violation called this time against Abby Martinez. Abby doesn't understand why, and I don't think I do either. Did you see her travel?
No, there was nothing there.
She didn't even fake to the left or anything.
That wasn't even a New Mexico shuffle.
No.
That was like a New Mexico half shuffle. But in any event, that cost the Toppers the ball. That is the 4th turnover by Los Alamos so far in this first half.
Inside it goes to Carmen Pacheco. She dishes it quickly out to the wing to Lauren Pecos. Pecos now will quickly hand it over to Milena Keene under the teeth of Pacheco again. And back to Pecos. Pecos' shot is off, and it's going to go off the hands of Carmen Pacheco as They're going to call a foul on her.
Yeah, she went over the back. That is the correct call.
So Carmen picks up her first personal, and that is the 5th team foul. So the Hilltoppers have picked up 4 very, very quick fouls, haven't picked up another. They picked up 4 in 2 minutes. And so right now, Gigi Romero, 3-point shot. Whoa! That is high rebound. That goes off of the Horsemen and trying to get to it. That time was Jacqueline Gorman. Could not get to it. Loses it out of bounds. Checking in for Los Alamos and will throw the ball in is going to be Lena Chavez. Lena, 5'3" senior. Underneath it goes to Tara McDonald. Her shot is off. Michelle Macias gets the rebound. Michelle trying to pass it out on top. Picked off by Ceciliana Ruiz. And the Horsemen will bring it up over onto the left wing. Boy, a wild running shot that time by the Horsemen. That didn't have a prayer. And that shot taken that time by Lillian Rodriguez.
I don't even know what she thought she had there. That was a 17-foot runner. Those aren't not high percentage shots.
No, she put no arch on it whatsoever. 9-8 ball game. That's the same. That is the score we had at the end of the quarter. We've got almost 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Comes over on just to the right of the key. They bring it back out on top, and they'll bring it back out to Lauren Pecos. Pecos in the free throw line, and they're going to get it over on the right wing. Boy, there's an awful lot of contact out there. And so Hilltoppers steal it away, and the loose ball comes over to Carly Holland. She'll bring it up for Los Alamos. Michelle Macias with the shot. And the rebound by Gigi Romero. So Gigi right there for the Hilltoppers. She now has 4 points in the ball game. She's the leading scorer, Mike. 11-8. Tara McDonald going for the steal, almost got it. 3-point shot is an air ball by St. Michael's. Comes over in the corner. Another 3-point shot on the way. This one hits the top of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Carly Holland, and she's immediately tied up. And then that personal foul, I believe, is going to go to Lillian Rodriguez.
So the Horsemen putting up 3 attempts from beyond the circle, and then a couple more right at the circle, and they haven't been close. We haven't seen a 3-point attempt to be even close so far by either one of these teams.
No, and Los Alamos immediately puts up a 3, as Mike says that. Ball is knocked away from Carly Holland. Gigi Romero chases it down, gets it to Carly Holland. 3-point shot. She cans it, and she's called for traveling. And a good call.
Took an extra step right before she put that up, and could not have asked for a better look and buried it. But unfortunately, that extra little move cost her.
Yeah, a little bunny hop. Unbelievable. 11-8 ball game. On the baseline, the shot is up, and another battle for the rebound. Boy, I'm telling you, everybody's pounding the boards like crazy.
Nobody is conceding anything here this first half.
Not a thing. Wow. 11-8 ball game. Hilltoppers bring it up. Carly Holland bring it across the timeline to Gigi Romero. She's going to put it up inside the 3-point line. Whoa! she was just getting position.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Lena Chavez underneath the basket of the baseline goes flying.
Yeah, I mean, Jacqueline Gorman, she just shoved her out of bounds. She just shoved her out of bounds and turned around like, I didn't do anything. She's, like I say, she's just trying to get inside position there. I mean, she just leveled Lena. And so that was the 7th team foul on St. Michael's. As we had 4 right off the bat. Now they have 7, and that personal foul went to Jacqueline Gorman. And at the free throw line for the Hilltoppers, Lena Chavez. She cans them both. And the Hilltoppers now lead 13-8. Ball up the floor. They get it over onto the right wing. There's another three-point shot. This one's good. And that one by Jada Lujan. She now has 4 points in the ball game, and it's now a 2-point ball game. 13-11. Comes over to Abby Martinez. She gets it to Kenya Macias. Macias puts the shot up. That is off. Rebound comes down to the Lady Horsemen, and they'll get it over now to Lauren Pecos. Pecos on the left wing to Jada Lujan. Lujan bringing it back out on top. They're going to rotate it in the middle over to Lujan in the corner again. This time she puts the shot up, and the rebound pulled down. Boy, I'm telling you, that time Madeline Mossman got robbed. She had a beautiful rebound, a beautiful putback. Just bounced around on the basket and then just came off.
Nice rebound, nice shot, just would not fall.
It's a 2-point ball game, 11-13. Right now, St. Michael's down to Los Alamos. So they inbound it as the ball was knocked out of bounds by the Hilltoppers. 3-point shot. And this one's picked up by once again, the ball gets knocked out a little ways. Grabbed up by Jada Lujan. She now has 6 points in this ball game, and it's a 13-13 ball game. We're going to have a timeout taken by Ray Romero with 2:09 remaining here in this first half of play. And I can't believe how fast this half is going, Mike. After that junior varsity game.
Yeah, we'd be about 5.5 minutes in the first quarter if we were watching the JV game. There was balls flying out of bounds.
That was
fouls right and left. It was a rough contest. It was probably there had to be 30 held balls in that game.
Boy, was it brutal, and it took forever. That's why we got off to an hour late start.
Yeah, but we're humming right along here. 13-13 ball game. Just a little over 2 minutes left here in this first half, and the Horsemen, Jada Lujan, 5 points in this quarter. Actually, she's got all the points in the quarter for the Horsemen. And a nice rebound and putback there to tie this up.
So they get it in the corner. Hilltoppers need to get it out of that corner. 3-point shot. Rebound comes down to Kenya Macias. Macias is tied up immediately, and the alternating possession. So let's see, go to the white ball, Maury Congrad says. Is it, you can't say topper ball anymore? Or?
I don't know. I don't know what.
Is that a new rule? That's saying topper ball isn't politically correct. You say white ball or blue ball.
Yeah, I don't know that's better.
So it comes now to Hilltoppers inbound it. As the alternating possession, they get it to Gigi Romero. Down low. Comes down low to the Hilltoppers, Daylin Rodriguez. Gigi Romero from the free throw line. Puts a shot up. Emma Raven gets the rebound. She goes back up, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. So the 6-foot senior will go to the line. A personal foul is being charged to Claire Patton. And that's her first. That's the 8th team foul. And Emma Raven at the free throw line. Nice shot. Up and in. Gives the Hilltoppers a lead, 14-13. And we got a minute and a half to go here in the first half of play. Emma's second shot.
Off the window, just like she planned it.
Her first shot was perfect, so she adjusted it to bring it off the glass. 15-13 right now. Shot from the free throw line, and that one is up and in by Claire Patton. And that makes it 15-15. Minute 15 to go here in the first half. Ball inside to Daylin Rodriguez. She loses the handle. And let's see, what are they going to call over here? Okay, the ball went out of bounds. They're going to finally say it went off of out of bounds off of the Horsemen. So Abby Martinez checks in. She takes the inbound pass, bring it out on top. And let's see, he's going to get it to Carly Gorley. Gorley Holland gets to Gigi Romero. Gigi, nice move to the basket. Comes around toward from the left wing over to the left side of the lane. And then just a nice little jump shot by Gigi. And Gigi now has 6 points in the ball game. Pass underneath, picked off by Gigi Romero. 40 seconds to go. Gigi brings it to Kenya Macias. Macias starts to go with the shot. And at the last second decides to fire it into Emma Raven, who was waiting for the rebound. 3-point shot on the way. That's good. Up and in by Jada Lujan. And that's her. Jada just cleaning. Boy, all of a sudden, she's got 12 points in the ballgame, Mike. And she's the only one that scored for St. Michael's in this quarter. Gigi Romero, 3-point shot. Good. So Gigi Romero answers with a 3-point shot, and that makes it a 20-18 ball game. The Hilters up by 2 at the end of one half of play. And that half didn't take very long. That's for sure. So anyway, so Mike, so the Hilltoppers, they end up with 20-18. So the Hilltoppers came up with 11 points, and the Lady Horsemen came up with 10. So let's see. Do you have for St. Michael's? Do you have Jada Lujan with 10 points, 12 points?
So Jada ended up with 10 points for Jada, and then Claire Patton actually got another. Got one of the other buckets, the other bucket for the Horsemen there in that second quarter.
Who am I missing? We're having trouble with the microphone again, too.
So, yeah, good solid start for both teams. The big thing in that first half, Gene, we were wondering, after 4 quick fouls by the Toppers, if this was going to be, how much foul trouble they were going to have to deal with in this first half. But the Toppers just completely cleaned it up. They didn't have another, after about 2.5 minutes in that first quarter, did not commit another foul the entire rest of the way. So the Toppers able to get that under control real quick. So
yeah, and this is not a non-physical game either.
Yeah, no, there have been bodies flying around all over the place, and both teams coming out really, really physical. The Horsemen, like you said, have just been all over the place defensively, on the boards on both sides. They've really been working the boards and have. They do not have, the Toppers have the size advantage, but St. Mike's is keeping right with them there off of the glass.
Yeah, it's been an amazing 20-18 here after the Hilltoppers led 9-8 at the end of the first period, and then they were able to outscore the Lady Horsemen by, let's see, a score of this 20-18, out of 11-10 in that second quarter to push the lead from 1 point to 2 points. Wow.
So they're just steadily building onto that lead. That's what you need to do. That is absolutely what you need to do. But for the Toppers, they have not been shy about shooting from the perimeter. Finally get one in. Gigi Romero, a nice look. With 3 seconds left here in this first half, finally get one from Romero. Had one earlier. I think that was Chavez. Unfortunately, she was called for a traveling violation right beforehand, which was the correct call. But other than that, the Toppers have had some looks from the perimeter, but until Gigi's three-pointer there right at the end, just before the buzzer, really had been completely misfiring on those. Fortunately for the Toppers, they were able to get that one and go into the locker room with the lead. So decent crowd here at Griffith Gymnasium for the opener of the girls basketball season. The Topper girls traditionally start the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and I think more often than not do end up playing the Horsemen at the beginning of the season. So the Topper boys will get going next week after Thanksgiving. And the St. Mike's boys actually are usually one of the last teams to start, boys and girls, throughout the entire state. The St. Michael's Horsemen are used to going deep into the football playoffs, so really can't get going with their season before that concludes.
So,
but anyway, we are, like I said, Gene, it's good to have basketball back in a semi-normal environment here. So we are, we're very happy to see that, and I'm sure both of these teams are very happy to be back on the hardwood in front of a good crowd. So the Toppers led 9-8 after one quarter of play. A couple of a big bucket there by Lena Chavez about halfway through, and nice baseline jumper for her. And then Gigi Romero with 7 points, 7 of her 9 in that second quarter to help lead the way. And like you said, Gene, give the Toppers that big push from the 1-point advantage to the 2-point advantage. So just keep adding to that lead. That's what you got to do.
That's the main thing. You win this ball game by 4 points, and all you need is 1.
That's right. Hey, a 4-point win and a 100-point win, exact same number.
Yeah, no, there's
in the W column.
Yeah, no, there's no difference. So.
And of course, it is Thanksgiving weekend or Thanksgiving week coming up. So, just everybody that's on the road right now, make sure you're traveling safely. And, I guess there's a lot of construction stuff going on just west of Albuquerque. I know they were having all kinds of crazy backups over there. So everybody be safe while you're on the road. We got about 4 minutes before the teams will come back out and start warming up again.
Yeah.
So Gene, looking back, we were looking back at that crazy COVID season last year.
Oh God.
And generally speaking, I put zero stock in anything anybody did last year. Whether you were crowned, king of the universe, or whether you were crowned not, and the Los Alamos girls would have been squarely in the not category. Had a rough COVID season, but really you can't judge any team, you can't judge any coach by what they did, I think, last year. So, given that, Los Alamos off to a good, solid start. Horsemen girls, Gene, typically have been a pretty solid opponent. And we've seen them, like I said, we've seen them just about every year that I can remember. And they usually give the Toppers a pretty decent game. Toppers had a very successful fall as we head into the winter season. And going back to the COVID thing, if you look at even the whatever they were doing in February and March for football, the Topper football team just they were taking it right and left on the chin. And but come back, fast forward 7 months, Toppers get into the playoffs for the first time in a decade. Win a huge game right at the end over Capital to qualify for the playoffs. Just we're not just impossible to say one way or the other what that COVID season meant. It really didn't mean anything, I think, to anybody.
No.
And
certainly didn't.
Yeah, and the Topper girls certainly hoping that was the case. I saw, and I guess I didn't remember this, but Toppers last year played Espanola Valley late in the season. Sun Devils won that by 60.
Yeah, that's right.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Sun Devils, of course, Sun Devil boys, but Sun Devil girls absolutely no slouch. But that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I guess. Jeez, yeah, it was a crazy season. It was short season. They did, and they kept delaying it. And then they would announce, okay, we're ready. We're going to have the season, and then they'd get everything all set, and then, the next thing they'd announce it. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna bother, and so that just went on all season long, and so they'd be ready to go, and they'd have a game scheduled. Then the governor would say, nope, we're not going to start up after all. So anyway, yeah, it was a nightmare. So you have the scoring, Mike, in this ball game, or have you given it already?
So we can go over real quick for the Toppers. They were paced by Gigi Romero. She ended up with 9 points. She had 7 of those in that second quarter, really leading the way. Just a couple of free throws from Emma Raven, a couple free throws from Lena Chavez. That was all the scoring in that second quarter. And Chavez did end up with 4 points, and Abby Martinez with 3 points. 2 points each for Tara McDonald, who sat out a fair portion of that first half, even after they put her back in the second quarter. She was only in kind of sporadically, and I think she was sitting most of probably the last 2 minutes of that first half. So McDonald with 2, Emma Raven with 2. For the Horsemen, they were paced by Jada Lujan, 10 points for her. 3 points for Carmen Pacheco. All of those came in the first quarter. And a bucket by Madeline Mossman and a bucket by Claire Patton in that second quarter. And that was about it.
Yeah, so they 20-18, and we'll start things off here in the second half. Alternating possession will go to St. Michael's. 2018 ball game right now. So the pass comes inside, and boy, Carmen Pacheco, powering it to the basket and laying it in with the left hand. Wow. That was something. And so it's now a 20-20 ball game. Nice pass. Boy, great skip pass across down the baseline from Kenya Macias over to Abby Martinez. Wow. What a fantastic skip pass that was. And Abby now has 5 points in the ball game. Shot's going to be short. Carmen Pacheco comes right to her. It was an air ball, came right to Carmen, so would have been an assist if she could have put it back in. And Gigi Romero starts to take it to the hole, decides not to, gets it to Abby Martinez. Abby puts the shot up. Tara McDonald going for the rebound. Tara puts up the shot from about 15 feet out. That is off. We're going to have a reach-in foul, and this one's going to go, I believe, to, let's see, who's he calling it on? It should have been. Okay, Michelle Macias.
Call that on Michelle.
I thought he signaled 13, and so.
A second on, well, no, they're saying the first. I had her for the second.
Yeah, so do I. Well, they're saying 1. Well, I've got her for 2. Oh, well.
Pacheco puts up a wild shot. A wild shot from like 4 feet away. That didn't hit anything.
Yes, so, well, I don't understand where that other foul went to because, anyway, we had 4 personal fouls, and I had all 4 of them. But anyways, 22-20 right now. The Hilltoppers up by 2. And the ball goes out of bounds off of St. Michael's. They'll inbound it. They bring it into to Carly Holland. Holland to the right wing to Abby Martinez. Now they'll go back, rotate to Gigi Romero. Gigi goes down the baseline, has her shot blocked by Carmen Pacheco. Pacheco's pass up the floor, picked off by Carly Holland. She gets it to Gigi Romero. Gigi at the top of the key, comes to the right side. Skip pass across, now to Carly. Oh, I'm telling you, Carly was wide open. Missed a little short jumper on the left side on the baseline. And so the Hilltoppers now steal it away as the St. Michael's came down with the rebound, and then the Hilltoppers stole it right back. And so now Ray Romero spreading everybody out. So he's almost in a four corners, Mike.
I was going to say, I wonder if he's not trying to chew up some clock here, trying to just sit on that 2-point lead.
So they're pretty much working. Now Abby Martinez says to heck with it. So she takes a shot, and inside, she's fouled as she crosses the 3-point line. So it's going to be a 2-point shot, and that personal foul will go to Claire Patton, and that'll be her second team foul. That's the first team foul. And at the free throw line, Abby Martinez. Well, she was 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Misses that one. And drops that one in. So she now has, Abby now has 7 points in the ball game. It's a 23-20 lead. Shot from the free throw line. I mean, she just stood there flat-footed. Claire Patton and took the shot. Long pass down the floor, trying to get it down to Kenya Macias, and knocked out of bounds by the Horsemen. 4:58 remaining here in the third quarter, 23-20 ball game. Kenya gets away with a walk. She drugged that pivot foot big time. Holland with a 3-point shot. And let's see, we're going to have a personal foul go to Claire Patton of St. Michael's.
And that's going to be her third.
Yeah, and that's her third, and that's the second team foul.
And Patton goes to the bench. Sonia Ruiz didn't want to risk anything else. Ceciliana Ruiz checking in for the Horsemen.
Yeah. So the Hilltoppers inbound it. Ball gets knocked all over the place and finally scooped up by Carly Holland. And so Carly out on top, skip pass across over into the corner, goes to Kenya Macias, brings it out to Tara McDonald, top of the key. She'll come to the right wing, and now they'll shift it to the left wing. Gigi Romero, New Mexico shuffle.
Yeah, but you can see that from here in the right in front of the official. No doubt about that one.
God.
It's not a travel, as you've said several times, but every official in every corner of the state, every single time will call that.
That's our favorite call. Carmen Pacheco takes it to the hole, and rebound comes down now to Lena Chavez. Chavez bringing it up the floor for Los Alamos. Hilltoppers up by 3, 23-20. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pass comes across to Carly Holland. Now inside to Tara McDonald. And then Kenya Macias puts a shot up from about 15 feet out on the baseline on the right side. And then going for the rebound. The Hilltoppers are going to pick up the personal. And that one is going to go to Carly Holland. That's going to be her first. And that will be only the second team foul on Los Alamos. So they only had 6 team fouls altogether after picking up 4 in the first 2 minutes. Why open? They got the pass to Milena Keene, and she was completely, totally wide open. So she just kind of turned around and looked at the basket, and there wasn't anybody between her and the basket.
She was more surprised than anybody how open she was.
So the rebound comes down to on the 3-point shot by Lena Chavez. The rebound comes down now to Kenya Macias, and she lays it in for her first 2 points of the ball game. It's a 3-point ball game, 25-22. Shot up by St. Michael's. Battle for it. Rebound is pulled down, this time by Lillian Rodriguez. Hilltoppers steal it away. They get it to Emma Raven. And Raven now will wait for her point guard, Lena Chavez. Chavez will bring it up. A 3-point lead for Los Alamos. Inside to come to Emma to get it to Kenya Martinez. Boy, she had an easy shot. Put it up way too short. I mean, all she had to do was lay that thing in, and she just didn't put up enough on it at all. 3-point shot, long rebound, and it was going out of bounds off St. Michael's, but Lena Chavez saves it back in for the Hilltoppers, and they call her for out of bounds. So the inbound pass now will come to Ceciliana Ruiz. Underneath, wide open. Whoa! Rushed the shot. Lillian Rodriguez. She was all by herself under there. The worst thing you can happen to a player. So it comes now to Abby Martinez. Abby Martinez's shot is off. Rebound comes down now to Milena Keene. Keene will now hand it over to her point guard, Ceciliana Ruiz. Underneath, started going up with the shot, decided not to. Now brings it out to the free throw line. Free throw shot is taken that time by Madeline Mossman. And the Hilltoppers with the rebound. They get it to Carly Holland. Holland will bring it across the timeline with 1:20 to go, third quarter. 3-point shot by the Hilltoppers. Whoa. Bounces around forever and then pops and comes back out. Rebound is going to be stolen away by Ceciliana Ruiz. And that looked like a nice shot from Daylin Rodriguez.
That was from Rodriguez, and boy, just could not get the roll. That hit every part of the hoop you could want, and it would not fall.
Whoa. Daylin's going to get it. She's swinging those elbows like you can't believe. And they're going to call the foul on St. Michael's.
Holy
moly.
My
God.
Boy.
I mean, Daylin had those elbows. She was almost twirling around like an ice skater with those elbows out.
If she'd made contact with somebody with one of her elbows, they would have been out.
Yes, they would have. So that personal foul ends up going to Madeline Mossman. That's her third. And so,
whoa.
And we just had Lillian Rodriguez just deck one of the Hilltoppers. There's a travel.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Lillian Rodriguez just absolutely decked Sofia Trujillo right out in the half-court circle. No call. Wow. 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 25-22.
If the Toppers can hold them here for these 28 seconds, Gene, they will have added to their lead again.
Yeah, there you go. That's important. Whoa. Started to go with a three. Decided not to. Down to 12 seconds to go. And with the ball over in the corner, we're going to have well, the Hilltoppers they're not going to be shooting the free throw, so the Hilltoppers have a chance to increase that lead to 3.
Lauren Pecos right at the top of the key had a great look, but passed it up and took one dribble, and she was immediately swarmed.
Yeah, she was. So down low, 3-point shot. And that is off. And so the Hilltoppers add their point. The necessary point. They have added it. And 25-22 as the Hilltoppers outscore them by 1, 5-4.
That's all you do. Just tack on to your lead. Just win the quarter.
I'm surprised they don't have to change the nets. at this point. They burned those nets out. You can't believe.
25-22. They're right on the pace they began there in the in the first quarter, and still going strong with that. But
what's interesting in the JV game, the very brutal JV game was 33-23, and right now we're 25-22.
Yeah, we're just keep it. The good news is with the varsity contest, this is going easily twice the speed as the JV contest. Only 9 o'clock. Only hit the 9 o'clock hour right now. But for the Toppers, 3 points there from Abby Martinez, 2 field goal and in a free throw, and a put back bucket there by Kenya Macias, and that was it. And for the Horsemen, a quick bucket there early in the quarter by Carmen Pacheco, but didn't do much after that. And then Melina Keene on that wide open jumper from the free throw line, and she was able to nail that. But that was all the scoring we had.
So the inbound pass comes to Gigi Rodriguez, and she's immediately fouled, this time by Lauren Pecos. That's only Lauren's first personal. And that is the 15th foul. The Toppers get it now to Gigi in the corner. Gigi on the dribble brings it out on top. And now backing up to the half-court circle, and we'll start over. And that is Carly Holland. Holland down to Kenya Macias. Macias will bring it back out on top to Carly. I'm sorry, that was Tara. I'm sorry. Tara McDonald. Pass inside to Tara, knocked away by Carmen Pacheco, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Tara.
Good defense there by Pacheco. Tara initially looked like she had pretty good position in the low block, but Pacheco just able to reach around her and knock that away.
25-22. That's what the quarter was. St. Michael's with the ball over on the left wing. And being very deliberate, working it around that perimeter, that three-point perimeter. Ball knocked away, loose ball picked up by Tara McDonald. She scoops it over to Carly Holland. Holland comes down the floor. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Ray Romero. And
see what flavor he wants. I think he's asking for a 30.
Yeah, he took 130 in the. Yeah, he took 30 seconds. Yeah, he took 130 in the first half, and then and so now he's taking another. Let's see, he's taking both 30s now, and the
Horsemen taking a.
Yeah, they took one.
Oh, so everybody with plenty of timeouts here, and as we all know, we cannot take those to the bank. So
no, we can't. So I need to use them all.
You need to use them all.
Right.
Use it or lose it.
Save them for the last 2 minutes. Drag this game out as long as you can.
Actually, not a whole lot of the thing of that JV game. There was not a whole lot of timeouts. There was just in the last probably minute and a half, with the game well decided. I bet there was 10 fouls.
No, oh yes. Yeah, I know. Boy, here she goes. Rebound comes down to Tara McDonald on the missed shot, this time by Michelle Macias. So Tara McDonald picks up the point. That's her fourth point. From the three-point line, the shot is off. Rebound comes down to Carmen Pacheco's, knocked away from her. And a loose ball bounces over to Carly Holland. And Holland on a dribble gets the screen from Tara, starts to take it, crashes into Carmen Pacheco, goes flying backwards, no call. Okay, now what are they going to call?
Now they're going to call Pacheco, and boy, that was about 15 seconds after it actually happened. I didn't think they were going to call anything.
No, I didn't either.
It's like it's got to be something. Something happened.
Yeah, so Carmen picks up her third personal, but long pass down the floor, wide open. Whoa, and puts the shot up and in. And that one was by Lauren Pecos. So back to a three-point ball game, 27-24. We don't want to get too far ahead if we're going to win by 4. And so Tara McDonald gets the rebound, has the ball knocked away from her and out of bounds. So the Hilltoppers will have it under their own basket, baseline right. And they'll hand the ball to Gigi Romero. 5:32 to go here in the regulation. Tara McDonald takes the inbound pass, brings it out on top. They'll rotate it over now to Lena Chavez. Chavez over to the right wing. Starts to go down the baseline. Gets away with a walk. Pass inside. Goes right to Carly Holland, and that's not who she was throwing it to.
No, it was. That went through at least 2 sets of hands. How did that get to her?
I don't know, but Carly was just kind of back there, the last person in line. So now it's a 5-point ball game again, 29-24. They bounce it underneath to Carmen Pacheco. She's immediately triple teamed, and we're going to have a reach-in foul, and I'm pretty sure that's going to go to Lena Chavez. That's Lena's second, and that is going to be the 4th team foul on Los Alamos.
Yeah, they called Lena. They could have called 2 other toppers on that. No problem.
Carmen Pacheco takes the inbound pass, and then she'll pop it out now to Milena Keene. Stolen away by Michelle Macias for Los Alamos. Gets it to Gigi Romero. Gigi out near the half-court circle on the dribble. Now they're counting on her. She gets a screen from Tara McDonald. Brings it out to Michelle Macias. Macias over now to Lena Chavez. A little give and go. Doesn't work so well. It was give and go away is what that boiled down to. Carly Holland, boy, great job running. It gets her own. Carly Holland out of nowhere picks off the pass, a cross-court pass right across half-court line, right down the half-court line. She picks off the pass, heads to the basket, has 2 girls chasing her from St. Michael's, fakes the shot going up. They both fly by her. She shoots it and misses, and then she's the only one standing under the basket. So all she had to do was catch it, put it back in.
Boy, Holland, great stop there initially by Holland, and both the Horseman girls just flew right by her. And she would have gotten me too. I didn't think there was any way she wasn't going to put that up. But they went right by her. Yeah, her initial shot came up short. There was nobody within 20 feet of her.
No, all she had to do was catch the ball and put it back up again. 31-24 as a timeout taken now by the, well, let's see. Yeah, and that's their first time. I thought they'd taken a timeout, but they haven't. That's their first timeout. Okay, so they take a full.
So they have at least 2 fulls and
yeah, 2 fulls, 2 30s.
So Toppers with 3. Well, I thought they had 3 timeouts. Yeah, they do have 3 timeouts remaining.
The head coach of the Lady Horsemen is Sonia Ruiz. Ray Romero, the head coach of the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers up by 7 right now, 31-24.
So they're going to have to let the Horsemen hit a 3 here.
That's right. We're going to win this by 4. So the shot taken is short, and that one taken by Lauren Pecos. Full court press now as they bring it across the timeline to Emma Raven. She's just going to bounce it back now to Lena Chavez. Chavez tries to get it to Emma, and the ball is knocked away. And we could have had a foul, or we could have had traveling. Let's see what they're going to decide. It was a foul.
That's going to go to Romero. That's her 3rd.
So Gigi Romero picks up her 3rd personal.
5th team foul here in this half. 3:30 remaining, Gene. 31-24 in favor of Los Alamos. So the Horseman quickly with the ball. Oh, what a circus shot there. That one by Lauren Pecos gets bumped in the low post and puts up a completely off balance shot, and it drops. So Pecos, that's her second bucket of this quarter. She's the only one that scored for the Horsemen here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Emma Raven got the personal. That's her first. That is the 6th team foul on Los Alamos. So Lauren shooting that one from the left hash mark. She was shoved all the way over to the left side of the free throw circle. So the Hilltoppers now get it to Carly, to Holland. Holland taking it to the hole. Oh, that bad call. They're calling Carmen Pacheco for that one, and that was as clean as it could get.
Yeah,
she just knocked that ball right over her hands.
Absolutely, yeah, no contact there whatsoever.
So that is the 6th team foul. They inbound it now. As they bring it in up to Abby Martinez, and she falling out of bounds, so she bounces it off the leg of Lillian Rodriguez.
That was always my favorite play, Gene. I went after the game to anybody that did that to me, just thanked them for that great play.
Yes.
I love it.
So Holland with it, gets it. No, we had another walk this time. Gigi Romero, 3-point shot. That's good. Gigi Romero with the 3-pointer and gives Los Alamos now an 8-point lead, 34-26. Outside, they bounce it underneath, and now they just bring it right back out. Nobody's taking it to the hole. Now finally somebody does, and that was Ceciliana Ruiz as she headed to the hole, put the shot up, and the rebound came down to Emma Raven, but she loses it out of bounds. So it's still an 8-point ball game with 2:28 to go, and St. Michael's will inbound it. They'll give it to Jada Lujan, who's been very quiet. She just lit up the fourth quarter. Carmen Pacheco with it. Carmen's going to take it all the way. Nope, she decides to get it over into the corner on the left side and puts up the 3-point shot. It's an air ball. Battle for the rebound, and that one goes off of Abby Martinez out of bounds. St. Michael's will inbound under their own basket, baseline right. They'll hand the ball to Jada Lujan, and she brings it out now to Lauren Pecos. Pecos back to Jada. 3-point shot by Jada. Right there to get the rebound, though, is Lillian Rodriguez. She puts it up, and let's see, we're going to have a personal foul go to one of the Hilltoppers. That was going to go to Gigi Romero. And Gigi is almost gone. She has 4. Well, they're putting up 3. I know she has 4.
No, she definitely has 4. I'm not.
So
Another foul seems to be missing off the book there.
So I don't know what happened there, but nobody screened out Carmen Pacheco. They just let her step into the lane on the missed free throw.
And she had a golden opportunity to put that back, just went short. But how do you not put a body on Pacheco? She's our most dangerous person underneath.
Yeah. So it comes now to Tara McDonald. McDonald's going to hand it over to Abby Martinez, and so now Ray Romero wants to take the air out of the ball, but forget that, says Gigi Romero, and she passes it underneath to Tara McDonald. McDonald goes up, and she's fouled. And that personal foul will go to Milena Keene. That is her first, and that is going to be the 7th team foul now on the 6th team foul, actually.
Coming in for the Horseman, number 1, Ceciliana Reese, and number 30, Claire Beck.
So John McHale asking what we're going to do after the after the game here. So McDonald misses the first, does drop in the second one, and then knocks the Topper lead up to 35-26, 9-point lead. About a minute and a half left in this contest. Quick shot there by Ceciliana Ruiz is off, and we're going to get a whistle on the rebound. So we're going all the way back to the other end of the court.
Yeah, and that personal foul is going to go to,
I think, Keene. That'll pick 2 quick fouls there on Keene.
yeah, Melena Keene.
And so Holland going to go to the line and to shoot 1 and 1.
So, of course, so having a good game, she is. So Carly Holland goes to the free throw line. Drops in the first. And she'll shoot one more. 10-point lead now for Los Alamos. Minute and a half to go.
And connects on that one as well. Nice couple of free throws there from Holland.
Yes, it was. So St. Michael's coming down now, trailing by 11, as they've only come up with 4 points in this quarter. Pass inside picked off by Carly. Holland will bring it up for Los Alamos across the timeline. Dribbles up and hands the ball to Abby Martinez. Pass comes over now to Tara McDonald. McDonald goes up, puts his shot up.
Why are we in such a hurry here?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. And the ball almost went out the back door.
Yeah, and there's a 20-foot drop right beyond that door if the ball ever gets out there.
That ball's gone forever. 37-26, 11-point lead. And right now, let's see, it'll be inbounded by St. Michael's under their own basket. Baseline right. They'll hand the ball now to Jada Lujan. I don't understand. They use Jada a lot. Now Jada's going to put it up again. But Jada had a bunch of points in the second quarter, and they haven't used her at all since then. Over on the right, into the right corner. Now they bring the ball out now to Melena Keene. Shot goes up. Rebound comes down to Holland. Carly gets it up the floor to Gigi Romero, playing with 4 personal fouls on our book and three personal fouls in the official book, apparently. So we're down to 15 seconds to go. Don't foul. No need to foul at this point. Whoa, we had a little give and go. And this one's going to be blocked out of bounds by St. Michael's. So that was a nice little give and go.
Yeah, that was very nice. Nice cut there by McDonald, but has her shot partially blocked.
Shoot that sucker. Everybody's yelling at just holding the ball out there was Abby Martinez. Everybody hollering at her to shoot. But Abby didn't want to rub it in.
No, you don't do that.
No, you don't. That's not good. 37-26 is the final score as the Hilltoppers come up with 12 points in that final stanza and only 4 for St. Michael's. So the Hilltoppers, who were ahead by 1 after 1, ahead by 2 after 2, ahead by 3 after 3.
And they just blew it in the fourth quarter, too.
Yes. And so then they ended up winning this ball game by 11. So the Hilltoppers start off the season with a win. They go to 1-0. And St. Michael's drops to 0-1. So anyway, so let's see the next thing online here and I believe I think we'll be on the air next Tuesday, as the Hilltopper boys are going to entertain the St. Michael's boys. And we should be on the air for that one. And then following that, on the following Thursday, a week from Thanksgiving, they'll be in the Capital City tournament. We hadn't been in that Capital City tournament for a long, long time. but we're back in that. And so, interestingly enough, I can't remember if it's the girls or the boys, but one of them plays at 5 and the other one plays at 6, and they both play against Santa Fe. What does that tell you? So, anyway.
That's weird the way that worked out.
Yeah, it is.
The Santa Fe Demons getting back to form a little bit. I think on both sides of the aisle there, they had some lean basketball years there for a while, but have looked very good. And unfortunately, suffered that tragedy with J.B. White last year.
Yeah, he was a powerhouse.
He was something else. I think the Lobos already had him signed. Did they not?
Yeah, they did.
And just horrible tragedy there. But Santa Fe getting back down to business on the basketball court. So Toppers will see plenty of the Demons. But for tonight, Jane, a good solid victory by Los Alamos. One thing we saw, I think, the entire night was Los Alamos was setting itself up with some pretty good looks on the offensive end. They pretty solid open looks, makeable shots. Up until the fourth quarter, actually cashing those in was a little bit of an issue, but obviously first game of the season, if the Toppers can start connecting on some of those throughout the year, if they can set themselves up with that, a few more of those should fall. But good showing there on the offensive end. A nice movement, passing pretty good for Los Alamos. A lot of good things happening tonight for them. And Gigi Romero ends up with 12 points. He had 9 points in the first half. So a good effort there from Gigi. And then Carly Holland coming up big there in that fourth quarter. She ended up with 6 points, and she was just a terror there.
Yeah, she was.
So nice showing there for Carly as well. And 6 points for Abby Martinez. Also had 5 points for Tara McDonald. And 4 points for Lena Chavez. A bucket for Kenya Macias, and a bucket for 2 free throws for Emma Raven. So Toppers, pretty good showing, pretty good offensive balance there for the Horsemen. Jada Lujan had 10 points, shut out in that second half. A little bit surprising, like you were saying. Really, I don't even think they looked at her in that third quarter. And then she had to put up a couple of desperation shots in the fourth quarter. But after that big first half, I think we both thought she was going to be a big factor in that second half, and she really wasn't.
Not at all.
And after that, Lauren Pecos ended up with 5 points for those in the fourth quarter. Very quiet fourth quarter there for the Horsemen. And Carmen Pacheco ended up with 5 points as well. So good, solid start to this season for Los Alamos, knocking off a quality opponent in St. Mike's. So in any event, a lot of good things we saw, and really nothing that we saw that set off any alarms. Everything, every one of those game one hiccups, I think we saw Gene very, very correctable. So,
yes.
So good solid start there for Los Alamos.
Yeah. So anyway, final score 37-26. Hilltoppers girls start off their season with a win, and so that's going to wrap it up for us. So anyway, I want to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, and you can make it an even better Thanksgiving. All you got to do is put a little love in your heart. Don't forget to hug that pet turkey you got. And the most important thing you can always do is just be excellent to each other. And happy Thanksgiving, sweetie pie. I sure wish we were going to be together. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi, I'm Troy Hughes with Los Alamos Fire Department, reminding you that fall's upon us and winter's soon coming, so we'll start using our appliances more, like our furnace, our fireplaces. Make sure you get those appliances checked by a certified technician, especially the fireplaces. Make sure you've got a good chimney sweep, get that thing good and clean and ready to burn, and make sure you have a good working CO detector and smoke alarm in your home if you're going to use those appliances.